Hey guys, welcome to another new video. Today, Anime Talks will be recommending the top 10 best manhwa where main character is a child. Before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated on all the new content. Anyways, let's start our list. Coming at number 10, we have Strongest Fighter. After getting hit by a truck during his date, the main character dies and gets reborn as a baby in the world of martial arts. After joining the Jongnam clan, which was one of the 9 strongest clans, he receives the name Gunchum. Using the knowledge of his past life to learn the true meaning of martial arts, he becomes strong quickly and starts his journey in the world of Muram. Many people dislike this manhwa while due to its spacing. It has many time skips and doesn't show much of the main character's training regimen. This is a good manhwa with good art and a storyline that everyone should try. You will definitely enjoy it if you are a fan of martial arts. Coming at number 9, we have Millennium Alchemist. Woon Soul was abandoned in a forest filled with monsters and ghosts. Fortunately, he was adopted by the 5 masters and learned the best magical techniques. Although the 5 masters are godly beings, their inner balance is on the verge of destruction. Now, Woon Soul decides to get out of this forest and take revenge on behalf of his masters. The main character is a martial arts genius and gets strong quickly. There is a lot of time skip until he turns 18, and most of the characters don't have a backstory. But the art and the story of this manhwa are pretty good. Will Woon Soul be able to get out of the forest of beasts? The only way to find out the answer is to read this manhwa. Coming at number 8, we have Kill the Dragon. When monsters started invading Earth, the life of people started getting affected by it. The main character is an orphan whose entire orphanage gets dependent on him for everything. Having no other way than a hunter, the main character joins the hunter's camp, hoping to get recruited. This camp has less than a 0.1% chance of getting admission. Now, will the main character be recruited or not? Please read it to find out. It is a really good manhwa where our main character is a child who starts weak but becomes overpowered by training hard. It has a great storyline and unique art style. The side characters of this manhwa are also written very well. Be sure to read it. Coming at number 7, we have The Lazy Swordmaster. In his past life, Riley Ifileta was a hero who defeated the Demon King. Though he was victorious in his battles, the constant emotional strains from fighting got the best of him. After experiencing a rebirth in a powerful family who upheld the reputation through sportsmanship and didn't lack the power to support his leisurely life, Riley decided to become House of Ifileta's lazy swordsman. However, the course of the path he walked was always challenging. He will need to make a choice to bare his fangs or continue his naps. The main character gets reborn into another fantasy world after killing his world's Demon King. He has superpowered sword skills but hides them from everyone and tries to live a normal life. This is a good manhwa with good art and a storyline that everyone should try. Coming at number 6, we have Swordmaster's youngest son. The main character, Jin Rung-kendall, was the youngest son of the most prestigious swordsman family. However, he was the biggest failure of his family, who was not talented in swordsmanship. Later, one day, he gets kicked out of the family, and he dies because he is unable to survive on his own. But later, he gets another chance at life and regresses back to when he was still a child. Now, with the memories of his past life, he vows to become the greatest swordsman. The main character is weak at the start, but he becomes strong and ruthless. The art and the storyline of this manhwa are pretty good, so give it a shot. Coming at number 5, we have Legendary Youngest Son of the Marquis House. Jack Valantier was one of the strongest swordsmen who lost his sister to the royal family. Later, he completes his revenge by killing all royal family members and overthrowing the empire that dominated the continent. After accomplishing everything he needs, he becomes satisfied and accepts his approaching death. However, rather than dying, he regresses back to when he was a 14-year-old boy. Now with this second chance at life, he vows to become a better person and save his sister at all costs. It is one of the best manhwas where the main character uses his past life's knowledge to become strong quickly. He is also quite ruthless and puts his enemies in their place. So if you are looking for a revenge manhwa with a strong main character, then make sure to give this one a try. Coming at number 4, we have Youngest Scion of the Mages. The main character gets reincarnated in the novel as a child, that he made it in a hurry. And to make things worse, he got reincarnated inside the body of a trash side character, which will be executed in a few years. Luckily, he got the cheat ability. Now our main character has to make full use of his knowledge about the future and become the best magician so he can avoid his death. At first, this manhwa sounds very cliche, but this story has a certain level of depth. The main character has a cheat ability, but he also does some brainstorming to get out of tricky situations. He's calm, collective, and quite badass in some situations. Side characters are also returned very well. The world building is quite impressive and nothing feels out of place. It is one of the best new manhwa to read in 2022, so be sure to give this one a try. Coming at number 3, we have Absolute Sword Sense. So Woonwee, the main protagonist, was cast aside by his family because his danchan was destroyed. After that, he was kidnapped by the Blood Cult, where he spent his life as a third-rate spy. One day he is killed after being used to find the legendary sword Immortal's secret records. But instead of dying, he returned to the day he was kidnapped 10 years ago and obtained a mysterious ability that allowed him to hear the voice of swords. It is a good manhwa with a good storyline and art, so make sure to read it. Coming at number 2, we have Return of the Unrivaled Spear Knight. Joshua Sanders was a legendary spearman who ended the Empire's civil war. Despite being called the Empire's unrivaled spear, he was betrayed and killed by the person he trusted the most, the Emperor. But just when he was about to draw his last breath, his spear, Luja, sent him to the past when he was still a weak child, and thus he begins the journey of his ultimate revenge. The main character of this manhwa is both strong and smart. He uses his previous life's experience to become strong quickly and takes advantage of his knowledge of the future whenever needed. He's quite ruthless and beats everyone who tries to hurt him or his family. This is one of the best manhwa out there because of its excellent storyline and amazing art, so I highly recommend you to read this manhwa. Coming at number 1, we have Existence. Here is another manhwa where the main character is a baby. One day the main character was the herd of ants, and another day it was a giant dinosaur. This was the last reincarnation of a being that had experienced tens of thousands of lives. Now, he was born as a human, with the power of every single life form he had ever been. Why did he have such an ability? Lee Jane finally came to an answer, that he exists to eradicate mankind. This is one of the best manhwa out there because of its excellent storyline and amazing art, so make sure to read it. This video ends here. I hope you enjoyed this list and got introduced to some new manhwa. If you did, then leave a like and share with your friends, and like always, subscribe and turn on the notification. Until next time, take care and stay safe.